Another driver whose absence has been an ominous one is that of Jan Opperman, but suddenly Jan's name is beginning to pop up in the media. Opperman, who finished second in his heat race but dropped out of the Terre Haute feature with mechanical woes, talked about his return to racing.
Jan Opperman, it's good to see you back at Ted West again this year.
Yeah, finally got me a good ride. I'm back in here for a couple of years anyway.
So what are your current plans? Are you going to run the rest of the season with USAC and occasional outlaws, or is it going to be occasional USAC, mostly outlaws?
Probably that. I'm going to run Champ Dirt shows for sure. Got a nice new Champ Dirt car, but USAC shows, they hardly have any dirt left, and so I just want to run the dirt shows because it's a dirt car. So I'll probably run mostly outlaws, and then a few, whatever dirt shows are in USAC.
Jan, the last 3 or 4 years, it seems like Dame Fortune has turned her back on you. Tell us about some of the experiences you've had and how you view the whole.
Tough few years in a way, but I view it as a big asset in the long run because it looks bad from the outside, but from the inside it's good because I'm a different person. It's changed my heart and my mind, and I feel a lot better about the way things are going because I've learned a lot of things, and I'm just satisfied. I'm a really happy man, although I don't have a bunch of money and fame and all this. Fame and fortune ain't the answer, but I never knew him, and so I'm tickled pink. Things are good. We've had tough luck racing, but now I've got a real good team underneath me, with me. I'm part of a good team, and we're back on the road now. Everything's looking as good as I could possibly hope for it. We got a fabulous race car. Didn't run good in time trials, but we think we know why, and we'll run good the rest of the day.
So a lot of rethinking of your life when you went from a constant front runner to a guy who started having to take most any ride that came along.
You bet I did. I get what happened to me is I really gained compassion for the also runs. I used to think them guys didn't try hard enough. I was kind of judging them as if they weren't trying hard enough because they weren't running harder. And then all of a sudden I got in junk cars, bad cars, and I realized what it's like. I don't care how hard you try. If you're in a bad equipment, got a bad team underneath you, you don't do good. So that's why I'm so glad to have a good team, because you're never any better in your yard than your team is, because it is a team effort, not a great driving effort.
And isn't it true that you've probably been trying harder now with it?
Way harder, because as you probably know, I'm a pretty gifted man. Racing's been real easy for me, but now I've learned that them guys, the also rans, are trying it harder than most of the guys up front, because the less equipment that you have, the harder you got to try. And I've tried way harder than I ever tried in my life, and run a lot slower because I got less equipment. But not now. I've got good stuff now.
We've talked about this on any number of occasions. Why do you think the things have happened to Jan Opperman that have in the last couple, 3 years?
I think Jan Opperman needs to be straightened out a little bit. You need to see. I really want to be as the Lord wants me to be, and I think I was. I know I wasn't there, and I need more compassion and understanding of people. So I think like I said before, I think it's neat. It's neat what's happened. I'm a better person. I love way more than I ever loved, and that's all the thing's about. I'm not a religious guy. I'm a child of God, and God just says you got to love. Love fulfills all the law, and now I love more than I ever did. So I'm doing better.
And every once in a while, he has to spank your bottom, doesn't he?
We're his kids, and he don't like spoiled brats, just like you don't like spoiled brats. We love kids, but we don't like spoiled brats. That's the way our father is. He likes kids that are obedient. So I'm getting obedient right fast, I'll tell you.
Jan, it's awfully good seeing with you, and we want to wish you the best of fortune throughout the rest of your career and whatever else you decide you want to do with your life.
I love you much. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
In the 40-lap main, Eddie Levitt, this year's Holman Classic winner, jumped into the lead from